For most of history, we only dreamed of space. A century ago, we took our first steps on another world. Now, we're preparing to stay. The next great era of exploration isn't about planting flags, it's about building outposts for civilization. It starts with returning to the moon. NASA's Artemis program isn't a repeat of Apollo. The goal is a sustainable human presence, with a base in lunar orbit and habitats on the surface. The key is learning to live off the land. Scientists plan to mine water ice from the moon's south pole, splitting it into breathable oxygen and rocket fuel. The moon will become the gas station and supply depot for the rest of the solar system. And we'll need it for the next frontier, Mars. Getting there is a monumental challenge. Imagine a 9-month journey through a gauntlet of cosmic radiation and crushing psychological isolation. Our bodies weaken in microgravity. To survive, we'll have to use what's already there, a practice called ISRU, in situ resource utilization. We'll literally make our oxygen from the thin Martian air and our building materials from its red soil. This new space age is being fueled by a new economy. Companies like SpaceX have slashed the cost of reaching orbit with reusable rockets, opening the door to space tourism and even future asteroid mining. But perhaps the most profound journey is the search for life. The best place to look might not be a planet, but the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn. Beneath the frozen shells of Europa and Enceladus are vast liquid water oceans. Probes will fly through water plumes erupting into space, hunting for the chemical fingerprints, the biosignatures of life. We are the generation that will likely see the first footprints on Mars. Our future is among the stars. The story is just beginning.